I've got a fun little question for you guys. If you were kidnapped right now and taken to a foreign country that you've never been to before, and you were left with $100, how long do you think you could last? I am in Budapest, Hungary right now, and we're gonna find out. Clearly, I have not actually been kidnapped, but I'm structuring the rules for this as if though I was. I'm pretending like this is a life or death situation, and I need to do everything I can to make this $100 last as long as possible. Here is the concrete list of rules for this challenge. The first is that we start with $100. Pretty simple. If this hits 0, we lose, it's game over. But the second rule is that we are allowed to earn money. I can go up to people on the street, I can try to sell things to tourists, whatever it takes to be able to keep this going. The last rule is a little bit different, and it says that I cannot use my clout to try to help me earn money. Because like I've got a YouTube channel, I've got like influence, I could ask people to give me money and I'm sure they would. I cannot do that for this challenge. Everything that I have, I need to earn organically on the street, like you would if you were brought here right now. I actually think the first thing that we're gonna do today is we're gonna go find a bathroom because I sort of drank a lot before I started filming. And Europe does not work the same way that America does. In Europe, they want you to pay for the bathroom. So we're obviously trying to save money, so we need to find a free way to use the bathroom. Here's the first trick that you guys need to know. If you guys need to use the restroom, come into a McDonald's, then you are going to want to come over toward where the trash cans are. To actually get into the restrooms here, you actually need to show them your receipt so they can see that you actually are a paying customer. Another super underrated benefit of doing that is if you've got the old receipt, you can go into the trash can and get like an old cup of coffee, and you can loiter there for a couple of hours. So if you need to avoid the rain or you need to avoid the sun, you can get an old cup of coffee, a used receipt, and you can spend a couple of hours in McDonald's waiting that stuff out. The next thing I'm gonna show you guys is how to get free drinks and really cheap food. So let's go do that. What we're currently looking for is one of those little water spigots that you'll see in a lot of European cities. They've got basically like free water fountains that they give people. So that's how we're gonna get our drink. We should probably look for a water bottle though so we can save it. When I first got here, somebody told me that there was a lot of homeless people here, that was like a particular problem of Budapest. I did not actually think it was as pervasive as this is. Maybe I'm just in like a bad part of town, who knows. Okay, check it out. We found a water fountain. It's a little wild, but yeah, we found a water fountain. Now we gotta go find a water bottle because we can't just like sit next to this water fountain all day. Where are we gonna find a water bottle? Well, hopefully somebody littered it and we can find it just like on the side of the street somewhere. I am not gonna lie, the thought crossed my mind. I do have standards though. This is an option, but they don't have resealable lids, so we won't be able to like put that in our backpack. Oh, hey, there we go, perfect. Okay, we got our water bottle. Now I've just got to backtrack to where I was before so we can get the water fountain and we can fill this up. Okay, here we are, I found it again. We're just gonna give this guy a little rinse, you know. Turn back on. Three cheers to strong immunity. Okay, there we go. We got free restrooms and free water. Now all we need to do is find food and a place to sleep. I don't think we're gonna be able to get food for free. That's just not a thing. But we can get it for incredibly cheap by going to one of these like penny markets and getting just a lot of bread. Bread is gonna be our secret to this. One of the rules that I'm making for myself for this challenge is that I won't steal. So that means I won't go into like a hotel and try to get that free complimentary breakfast. I won't go and like complain about an order at McDonald's or something. I can't steal anything. This is where we're gonna be getting our food from. It's a store called Lidl, and they have a bakery section. It is possibly the cheapest food you can find anywhere in Europe. We're in Hungary right now, and so their currency is about 400 to $1. So that means that we can get maybe 8, 7 of these things for $1. I got 3 of them, so this should come out to about 30 cents. Now let's just go check out. Gotta make it English, start. Okay, there we go. This was like 30-ish cents. Let's go find a quiet place to sit and eat lunch. I do not have a car. I did not park here, but this seems like a place we could get lunch. Hey, I found a spot. It's fine. It's bread. It's kind of crispy. There we go. We got food. We got water. We're good. Now the only thing we need to do is we need to find a place to sleep tonight. And I don't think this counts. I don't think that that's a thing. I do want to let you guys know that this is not how the rest of the season is going to play out. I just want to show you guys that it is possible to get really cheap food and really cheap water. The rest of the season I'm going to be a little bit more typical with my purchasing. Actually, now that I mention that, I wonder if parking lots like this do have a problem with homeless people trying to stay here. Like, what do they do? They just like bring a broom and start shooing them away? Okay, food is out of the way. I've got water in my backpack. We know how to use a restroom. The only thing we have to do left is figure out where we're gonna sleep tonight. Okay, okay, I went online and I was able to find a hostel for about $13 a night. It's like $12.47, but we'll have to see when we get there what the exchange rate is. Yeah, almost $13 a night for where we're going. Okay, here we are. So a lot of the places here, they have like punch codes you're supposed to get in. They don't have like keys or whatever. So we are Zen Hostel 23. I just snuck in behind somebody who was leaving, so. Wow. Oh, looks like this is us. Yes, hello.
Hello.
So it seems like they actually might not let me stay here because like 2-3 nights ago I stayed in a place that has bed bugs and he doesn't want to get bed bugs here. So it seems like we might not even be able to stay here. Yeah, so we can't stay here. Yay. Let's go find another place to sleep. Just a little bit of background information for any of you that don't follow me on Instagram. I was staying in a really cheap hostel like 2 or 3 nights ago just to test this out to figure out how like Hungry works. And I got absolutely fucking like eaten by bed bugs. And this guy doesn't want me to like accidentally transfer any bed bugs over there, so he just canceled my reservation. I think that means that we're not gonna tell the next place that I got bitten because I still need a place to sleep tonight. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do in this situation because I need a place to sleep, obviously. I'm not gonna sleep on a park bench, as much as I'm sure you guys wanna watch that. But if hostels are just going to immediately cancel your booking if they find out you had bed bugs, then it's in my best interest to not tell them that I had bed bugs. But that is potentially putting them at risk of getting bed bugs. I didn't carry them. I'm fairly confident that I didn't carry any of them with me. I keep all of my stuff in a locker, so none of my stuff would be infestation. But it just feels kind of sketchy to intentionally keep this from the place that I'm staying at. My phone is actually about to die. We need to find somewhere to be able to sit down and charge it so I can keep filming. Hey, look at that. I found a Burger King. This will work. It is just like I said earlier. Let's go find a used receipt. So it turns out the Burger Kings here have free refills. So I spent $1.51 on this, and this gives us caffeine. So we're just gonna sit here, we're gonna nurse this, and we're gonna take advantage of this. This is the first place in Europe I found that has free refills on anything. I am actually gonna use my laptop to charge my phone because it doesn't look like there's any outlets here. Probably because they don't want people loitering. Well, sucks for them. Okay, so I'm looking online, and because this is short notice, the cheapest I was able to find is like $16 a night. So that's gonna be the most expensive part of this. Food, water, super cheap, but staying in places like this is gonna kill our budget pretty quickly. Okay, so I guess let's start walking over to this other place and hope that they don't cancel on us. I'm actually not sure if this place is gonna accept my card, so I'm gonna head into the bank real quick and get cash because it's just safer that way. Okay, this is actually the craziest thing I think I've ever seen. If you want to use one of the 24-hour ATMs there, you'll notice that the doors are locked. I think they do this so that homeless people can't go chill in there. But if you want to get in, you need to take a real card with a real chip. You need to actually slide it in here to prove to them that you're actually going to use this for bank things. While we're here, it's important to know that you should use the ATMs from an actual bank because there's lots of ATMs around the city and they will charge you ridiculous fees. You want to use them from the actual official banks. As for why they can't just move the ATMs to the street, I don't know. Okay, I'm just getting this because it's a possibility we might need it. I've already paid, but it's just good to have cash on hand. Anyway, our hostel is right over there, so let's go check in. These ATMs, the ones that are just like on the street, you want to avoid these because they charge ridiculous fees. I mean, just ridiculous fees. Okay, there's our hostel. I believe we are on the 2nd floor. The building has character. I'll give them that. Look at that elevator. Whew. Okay, this was $15.38, but it also comes with breakfast. And the breakfast is an all-you-can-eat buffet, so that means that tomorrow we get to gorge ourselves. Oh, look at this. The room has air conditioning. That's actually really rare. We're kind of going through a heat wave right now. You can't see it because it's raining, but the past like week has been over 100 degrees. So this is super nice. We get free breakfast. Looks like we've got an outlet over here right next to our bed so we can charge our stuff with a shelf. Holy shit, this is for $15. Holy shit. This is a really high quality hostel. Okay, so the only thing we have left to do now is check Wi-Fi speeds because I still need to upload this video to YouTube, but I would like it to take less than like 8 hours. So Yeah, we're gonna do everything we can to stay here for the entire challenge because this hostel is incredible. Just the free breakfast. Any place that'll give you free breakfast, you need to hold on to, and you need to just like, we're staying here. I hope. Tomorrow is Friday and Saturday. I only booked this place for one night, and weekends tend to be really, like, they get booked pretty soon. So we might not even be able to stay here for the next 2 nights.